Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And it is scooped up, and they're going to take it the other way. What a turn of events to start this one. It's a fumble return for touchdown. Greg, you could not ask for a worse scenario to get a ball game going.
Yeah, and the coach told us all week, Mike, and we had a chance to talk to him, how important it was to get his offense on the field early, establish a little rhythm, get into their opening script. His offense doesn't even get a chance now to take the field. That's just a huge mistake by this return unit. And we'll see if it comes back to bite him the rest of the day.
Makes the score Colts 7, Seahawks nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go now.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now it's Howe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Howe. That is caught. He finds Walker. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
Here's Walker. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Howell. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. To throw is Howell. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Here's Howell. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Howell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
From the gun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. One quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready? 70 rings, 70 rings. Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 41 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Check out.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawks are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run with Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now it's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, it's Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
19, Charger, 19, Charger, 18, run, 18, run. 72.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. A second down throw for Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. Still on the move. Inside the 10. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up first and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up here in the first half. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On play action, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Rayshon Jenkins.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, knowing that pressure is coming. He's able to buy just enough time by leaving the pocket. It ultimately allows him to get that ball out right as he was getting hit.
And he's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Throwing is Howell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now it's Howell. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He is going to have a Colts 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Richardson. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Throwing, Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is incomplete.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. If they're just able to connect on that play, not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. In motion comes Pittman. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the gun, Richardson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The Colts about to kick this one away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll throw with Howell. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, sack.
Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw is Howell. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He gets that to his big target fast. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I'm just not sure how you let somebody that big get so wide open, and judging from the defense's body language, I think it's pretty safe to say that somebody blew their coverage assignment.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle.
In trouble, and down he goes. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time.
And he will score again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Howell. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Walker. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ready? Panther 11. 70 range. 70 range. Go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one taken in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Give up the middle to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's a gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that one is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Now it's Howe. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Anytime you decide to drop back to pass this deep in your own territory, that quarterback has to have a clock in his head. Get the ball out of my hand. In this case, checks it down to his back, picks up a nice gain.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Trap 60, 72 for Wolf. Ready?
Throwing is Howell. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. Now Seattle will use the final timeout.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Ready. 18. Buffalo 80. Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So